Thanks for watching this video. To get more videos, please subscribe this channel. And also appreciate your valuable comments in below. In this video, we are going to talk about the pivot table. Pivot table is a function that we can use to make reports in Excel. Here we have some payroll information in a company. You can see ID, number, name, description, likewise allowance, gross, deduction, net salary. By using this information, we want to make a summary to identify department-wise salary, department and grade-wise gross salary and the net salary. We'll see how can we do this kind of thing by using the pivot table. When you do this, the pivot table, you can make a summary like this. You can see in this summary you have a department, grade, headcount in each department under each department in each grades, and the total gross and the net salary. Okay, then I will tell you how to do it by using a pivot table. First thing, you have to highlight this data. You just highlight all these data and go to insert and click on pivot table icon. When you click on pivot table icon, this window will be appear. Now I will tell you, now when you highlight before you click on the pivot table icon, this data range will automatically appear here unless you have to click here and select it again. Then there are two options. If you select new worksheet, your worksheet will be, the summary will be appeared in a new sheet, but if you select existing worksheet, it is in the same file somewhere in here or there as per your requirement. Then you can select the location in here. Okay, then I will select new worksheet and click on that. Then you can see all the fields that you have updated in your table are appeared in this field list. And after that, in this pivot table field form, you have 4 places to update filter, rows, columns, and the values. These are the major items that we are using to make a report. Okay, I will start to make the report. Now, first thing is I want to get the department first. Therefore, what I will do, I will go to department from this list and right click on this, mouse right click on this and add to a row column. If you right click and add to a row column, it will appear in here. Then you can see at the same time in your report also identify the department in here. Then under this department, I want to get the grade. Therefore, just click on grade, right click on grade and click add to label. Then it will appear here. Now you can see department and grade already included to your report. Then after that, I want to get the result against these categories. What are the results? First one is gross salary. I want to sum the gross salary under this finishing department direct category. What is the total gross salary? That is what I want to get here. Therefore, just click on this, right click on this, your mouse, and add to a value. If I click on this, it will appear in here. I want to get deduction also. Same way, right click your mouse and add to value. On net salary, go to net salary, right click on that and add to value. Then all these information are appeared here. At the same time, I will explain you another one thing. Now you want to add the head count as well. Head count means if you can count this ID numbers, then you will get the head count into this report. How can we do it? Then what you can do, you can add this item into value column. There's another way to add this. This is one way. The other way, if you want to move into a specific place, what you can do, you just drag it and click your mouse and come to this area and drop. Now ID will be appear in the first line. Now you can see ID is appear in the first line. But the problem is now here you have a sum, but I need to count. Therefore, to change it, what you can do, just go to this the sum of ID tab and click on the arrow key. Then you will see this menu. From this, you just click on value field setting. Then on this value field setting, you have sum, count, average, maximum, minimum. As per your requirement, anything you can use. Now I want to get a count, therefore I just click on count and add this one. Now you can see this information has been changed. as per my requirement. Okay, I will tell you another example. I want to get the average gross salary of each department. Sorry. Average gross salary per person in each category to this one. Then what you can do, you just right click on gross salary again and add to value another time. Then it will appear another time. But this time I don't want the total sum. I want to get average. Therefore, you just go further down and go to this sum of gross 2. Sum of gross 2. Right click on that. In this arrow key, click on that arrow key and click on value field setting and select average and click OK. Now you can see the average salary will be appear here for each and every category. This is very important. If somebody asks you what's the average salary of finishing department direct labor, when you make this one, you can easily identify what's the salary of the average salary of this department and this category. Okay, now this is the basic thing that you can do in this report. But another one thing I want to tell you, now you can see the department and the category are appeared in the same column. But as we discussed earlier, here we have in a 2 column. How can we change it? It's very simple. You can go to this one, just click on the pivot table somewhere, then go to design. In the main menu you have design. When you go to design, you can see all these items. Then from that, you have a report layout. From this report layout, you just click on show in tabular form. Then it will change as per your requirement. Not only this one, if you want to make the layout of your format, there are many layouts, formats here. You can change as per your requirement. Okay, now this is clear. Then I will tell you. For example, you can see now in this grade column, the grades are sorted based on the ascending order. But just assume you want to get direct labor first, indirect labor second, and staff third. Then what shall we do? You can do it in here easily. Just go to this cell. Now this one you want to move up. Therefore, just go to this one, right click on that. Then this menu will be appeared. Then from menu, move. You can move this one up or down. Now you want to move up, therefore just go to move indirect up, then it will up to a next level. Not only here, for all the department, it will change accordingly. It is important thing. You don't want to do one by one, you can get all the result at a time. Now if you want to format these items, now you can see these values are not clear. You can't identify what is the figure correctly. Therefore, if you want to format it in a numbering format, just highlight all. Just when you see that, I will tell you, when you see that black color down arrow, just click your mouse and highlight all the items. When after that, you just go to home, and from here you have the value formatting function. From here you just click on that. If you want to remove decimal place, then you can click on that 2 times, the decimal place will be removed. Then you can get all these figures as per your requirement. And after that, now you want to change these headings. Easily you can make, but you can't use this field name here, because this field name has already identified in this the field is. Therefore, if you want to change it, you have to change it slightly different way, unless system will not allow. Now this one you can change to head count. Now gross. If you type gross only, then you can see system is not allow you to do it. But you can say just gross plus space, then system will allow you to do reduction and space, net salary and space, and average loss. Now your report is ready. This report can be used at any time. For example, if you want to use the same information for next month, you can copy paste the month of May payroll data into this format. Then after that, when you go to this and just right click on that and refresh, then it will refresh based on the new information. And also sometimes maybe you may have an issue. Now next time your headcount will be increased, then this database will be increased. If it is the case, how can we do this? What we can do, you just go there, click on the pivot table, just go to pivot table analysis. When you go there, then you have the data, change data source. When you click on this, then it will appear the data range. Now if you want to add up to 2152, just go there, click here, mouse click one time. Using backspace key, just delete this one and type the required range 2152. It is the easiest way, unless you can highlight area again. I think now this is clear. Now I have explained all the required major items that you can use in a pivot table.